Everybody, one more Jing video. Back to the grade book. I just went back to the same class and I wanted to show you how to create these percentage columns. I've used them before, but I used to have problems with it, so I quit using it for quite a few years. And I think the beginning of this year, end of last year, I had a conversation with Brandy Ortry, who is the goddess of all things technical, of course, but Blackboard in particular. And I asked her about that, and she pointed out there's a little trick to it, and I had the wrong thing clicked. There's always so many darn clicks. So you can see that, my students' work is in here. It's stuff to be graded yet, a bunch of other stuff that's already been graded. They just turned this assignment in because they had 4 weeks to work on it. So here's the percentage column, and to make your percentages current to what is being turned in now, compared to the points due now, this snapshot in time, you have to have it clicked properly. Otherwise, it can be very confusing to the student because it'll look at the total points for the class, the whole class, and where they are. Let's say they've only done 10 out of 20 assignments for the whole semester. Well, they're looking at those 10 assignments thinking, oh my gosh, I'm at 50%. Oh, I'm failing the class. And that's not really what it means. Now, whenever you do this right here, click on percentage or total in this gray bar, just hover over it. That's the true number of points for your total class, up to 795 for this particular class. So you can always use that as a measurement tool, but the students can't see that. So if you want to create a percentage column that is currently showing what's happening in real time for what they've turned in, you can go and create the total column. When you click on that, you can give it a name. I'll just put test column, test percentage. I have mine called percentage. You can always put a different grade center name in. This is what they see. That's the column name. And then you can put your own name in, which I do that also because I want it smaller in my grade book. You don't have to put anything in the description if you don't care to, but the primary display then is going to be percentage. So you have other choices. Most of the time we just put a score in there. And for an assignment, it's just we wanted to see the points. You could put the letter grade in there. I have never played with text or these other letter, I don't even know how those work because it gets too confusing. I just put the percentage in. Here was where the problem was. I was putting in I think a score here or something. I don't even remember what I had. And it messed things up. So Randy's the one that said, oh, I know exactly what's going on. Just say none. Don't touch it. Just put the primary as percentage. You can see that the date it's created. You really don't have to touch anything else. Everything else is pretty good. And you just hit submit. Now you've created a percentage column. So of course, you can't see it here because it's going to be at the end of the grade book. So if you want to move it up and freeze it with like I did, I moved mine up into that frozen area. You open up your organization, how to organize your grade book. And here's the new one that you just created. They always come in at the end. And then, of course, you can just grab that and pull it up to the top. Now, you could have it right here as part of, the thing they see before your assignments, but I like it up here where it's frozen, so no matter where I scroll, I can see it. So now I've added it there. I'll hit submit. And then as the gradebook loads here and pops up again, you'll see that I have a test column here. It's the same, and it should obviously say the same thing. You can also have a weighted average column here. You can have more than one column doing multiple things. I was working with someone just last week on campus, and they had a percentage column, and they had a weighted column. Here was the problem, though. She had a discrepancy in one student's grade between what the weighted average was and her percentage. I couldn't answer that question because I'm not the mathematician, and I'm not the Blackboard guru. So she did throw it over to Brandy to see if she could get help with that. For me, I'm totally fine with just having the percentage, so I'll get rid of my test column, and it's just something that's nice to have. You have a really quick shot of where they are in real time. Another trick and tool for you.